Safari Rally is currently underway in Naivasha, where Kenyan drivers are taking part in the historic rally actions. Our sports reporter Fred Arocho is on standby to give us the latest. Arocho, what is happening in Vasha right now?
Thank you very much, Stanley Nyaringita, back in Nairobi. And of course, we are here at the Elementator stage. Remember, this is the KCB WRC rally that is on the third day. Now, before we move into what has been happening here, I'd like us to see the kind of crowd that we're having here. It's becoming electrifying. Guys are really enjoying. And I think in a short while, the crowd here will be quite big. Remember that we are here, and the first course was done in the morning, and where they started the race. The vehicles started their race at Sesambu, went through Elementaita, and of course, Sleeping Warriors. They're going to do again that course at around 5 or 3 in the evening, where they are also going to do the very same course. And before I move into the nitty-gritties about the race, I'd like you to perhaps see the kind of crowd that we're having here. The fans have made sure that they're here. Remember, this is the KCB den, where the clients or the customers from KCB are enjoying the front row seat of what is happening here. Now, other than the race, we're also having various fans from not only from Kenya, but all over the region. And I'm very much privileged to be joined by a couple from Rwanda who have just made it to make sure that they see what Kenya is showcasing in terms of the rally. Now, first of all, tell us your name and why are you here all the way from Rwanda?
Yes, please. So my name is Celestine Uineza, Managing Director of Premier Real Estate Services. Principally, we are here for the sports, for the Safari Rally. I'm here with my wife, Donita Nderitu. You know, this is an East African event. It's an African event. You know, Rwanda, Kenya, twofold for us, the sport and the business aspect of it.
Now, you've talked about the business aspect, but before we move to the business aspect, Rwandese are also participating in this event, and I saw when they were being mentioned, the guys were really celebrating here. Tell me more about the guys who are participating in this event from Rwanda.
So, we are proud to say that we have a female among the few drivers, Queen Kalimpinya, and we have Jean-Claude Gakwaya, David as well. So for us, I think as a country we are trying to learn, because we are trying to bring Formula One. I think it's a matter of time. It's not if, but it's when. So let's learn what the neighbors have so that we position ourselves much better. I have seen also we have KCB, part of the sponsors. In fact, they are sponsoring the team. I think they will be imminently on board when Formula One is at home. So it's all this combination, it's all this excitement that, you know, we are building on the momentum. First, we are in the East African community, learning what this has to offer as we strategize, as we move forward towards Formula One, and as we see strategic partners, right? Literally, I just get goosebumps when I speak about things that are this important to us or to me. So it's a great thing. It's a great thing to be here, representing Rwanda, having our drive representing us as Rwandans, because the future is much brighter. I always say that the time of Africa is now. How are you strategizing, positioning your business, your brand to such global event? You know, you just finished Karen Open, the Safari Rally is there. We just finished tour of Rwanda. Kigali has been named US UCI Bike City. It's not if or when Africa is ready. We are ready to host African global events on this magnitude.
Now let's move. Let's talk a bit about the business aspect, because I've talked to several people here. Other than the sports, guys are also networking and making sure that business within the region is vibrant. KCB is a bank that has been has brought in a lot of partners here. Tell me more about the business aspect that you've been talking about.
So the business aspect for us as a company, Premier Real Estate, we came purposely to position the company, to position the brand, as well as, finally, officially open the company's branch here. So we've gone ahead to register the company in Kenya. We have also opened our, I think I have the card, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you've already opened a KCB account in Kenya?
Yes, so we have opened because like KCB is offering the similar products in Kigali, financing homes, these are the things that we are looking forward to. You can save towards your financing of your own residential house. They can finance asset financing, right? So this is, when we say we are here for business, it's KCB, it's Unity Home. I was with the director of Unity Home. I met some guy who is providing for nyama chomas or high-cut meats. It's this conversation.
So basically, other than the game, you're also having the business aspect in this tournament.
Yes, we are having business. So Unity Home, we connected with Modern Principal Farm and Butchery. It's more than sports. Behind the sports, you have to be intentionally here for something. Yes, I'm having fun, but at the backbone, there is the business aspect.
Thank you very much for telling us more about that. But now, our viewers, we also need you to understand that, as I said earlier, the event is moving to the last course that will be at 5 or 3 in the evening. And currently, a Kenyan who is leading, it's Kafan Patel, is leading the Kenyan team that is in this tournament. Now, in the ladies category, Pauline Shegu, and Lynette Ayuko are currently 35th in the log. So basically, Kenyans are also doing so well. There are some who dropped out yesterday, but we are glad that Pauline Shegu and Lynette Ayuko are still on course. And of course, Solba Olivia is leading, currently leading with 42.6 seconds. And I believe that in the evening, we are going to have another course that is through Soisambu, Elementaita, and Sleeping Slope. So, Stanley Nyarigita, be rest assured that we'll be here from 3 p.m. Till 6 during the sports extravaganza to give you more of what is happening here in the KCB WRC that is on the 3rd day. Other than that, I think I'll hand it over back to you, Stanley Nyarigita. And of course, for our listeners on Radio 47, be ready for the briefs because from 4 p.m. I'll be giving briefs on Radio 47, that is in the Mikiki Yaspoti program. I'll be giving briefs of what is happening here. Stanley Nyarigita in Nairobi.
Asante sana, Fred Arocho. Thank you very much, and we'll be crossing there later on for sports extravaganza to get the whole Naivasha experience for WRC. Thank you.